Welcome back to the Rich Life with Jules, the podcast where we talk all things health, fitness, business, and mindset to get you out of your own way and into building your rich life. I have recently discovered these two concepts. I suppose the name for these two concepts. The first one being Slowmaxxing, which I'm told is a TikTok wellness trend. I don't know. I've posted about 7 videos on TikTok and then I kind of forget that it's there. But Slowmaxxing is apparently the approach to life where you enjoy the little things in life. You take things slower, you enjoy your day, you don't attempt to make everything as multitasked and efficient and productive as possible. It is focusing more on the enjoyment and the joy of doing things as opposed to focusing purely on productivity and efficiency. And the whole point of it is to reduce fatigue, reduce burnout, to just actually enjoy your life more. So things like when you're eating a meal, actually sit down, enjoy the meal, take it to a table, sit down and enjoy your meal rather than standing up in the kitchen, eating your lunch while answering messages at the same time. And what I think a lot of people are going to think about this is, yeah, but I'll not get as much done, and then I'll fall behind, and I won't be able to achieve my goals. The whole point of this, and it's what I seem to see as its partner, slow business building. It's not about reducing or diminishing your goals, but it is about getting to the same goals and still having big goals and ambitious goals, but doing it without the burnout and the stress and all of the pressure that we put on ourselves. It is about doing not necessarily more things, but doing less, but doing them better. Kind of a quality over quantity, if you will. And I think in today's world, because everything's 24/7, 24/7, everything's at the touch of a button. Everyone's like, I've got to get back to people. I've got to answer these messages. And this was absolutely me. When I first started my business, for the first couple of years of my business, as soon as I got a message, I was trying to get back to it. I wouldn't let a message sit there for, ooh, God forbid, a whole day before I replied. Everything was quicker, more productive, faster. And it absolutely burned me out. It was not sustainable. And the whole point of Slowmaxxing, which I'm viewing as the lifestyle version of this, and slow business building, which is the business building version of Slowmaxxing, I think they're essentially the same theories, just applied to different things. But when I look at those, that is where I'm trying to go with Rich Life. When it comes to my business, I want my business to grow, but I want to be able to do less in order for the business to grow. It is a very long process and it's moving quite slowly, which apparently, Jules, you want things to move slowly, but it's not been an overnight thing of slowing down the pressure I put on myself, the activities, slowing down on the productivity while still growing the business. And it's an absolute journey of learning what works and what doesn't. When I've been talking recently about slowing down, one of the things I do is if I'm not sure if something's required or if I'm not sure if I should be doing it or I need to be doing it, I just stop doing it. And then we'll find out if it is actually required. And think about things like that in your house, in your life, in your work, in all of these things that you do and you have set yourself up to say, I have to do them. I'll miss out on so much. I'll not achieve any of my goals if I don't do them. Really, all of these things, this big list of things that you absolutely, essentially have to do, all of these mandatory tasks, are they really mandatory? Or are you just doing them to make yourself feel busy? Are you just doing them so that your day is filled and you feel like you've got a lot done, that you've ticked off a bunch of things on your to-do list? You know, see, when it comes to to-do lists, you can put anything you want on your to-do list and then tick it off to feel achieved, like walk dog, drink coffee, go to co-op, whatever you want. You can put anything you want on a to-do list and then tick it off. And there you go, you've ticked a lot of things off on your to-do list. If that's all you're looking for, is to be able to say, I ticked off a whole lot of stuff on my to-do list today. Nobody's policing it. You can literally do whatever you like. But in all seriousness, What is it you're doing in your day that absolutely has to be done? And no, before you even think it or say it, not absolutely everything you're doing is completely mandatory. And not everything you're doing is absolutely essential to your life, to your business. There's a lot of people doing things for health and wellness, taking a whole bunch of supplements, and they're like, I'm so healthy, I'm taking all these supplements. Most of them aren't doing anything for you. There's very few supplements that are actually having an impact on your health. They're all having an impact on your bank balance, but very few of them are having an impact on your health. But a lot of people are taking 9 different supplements in a day because it makes them feel like they're taking action towards their health goals, when in fact, it's not. It's just you ticking a box to make yourself feel achieved, but it's not actually getting you to this outcome of being more healthy. And it's very much the same for building a business. I see so many business owners with massive lists of tasks that they tell me are absolutely vital and they have to do it. No, I couldn't skip that. Well, why don't you try skipping it? See what happens. Maybe you skip it 3 weeks in a row, and if there is no impact on your business, you didn't have to be doing it in the first place. And that is very much what I'm trying to do at the moment in my Slowmaxxing, slow business building era of creating my rich life. There's an awful lot of buzzwords. Creating my rich life is trying to do less but get more. And I think it takes a lot of self-reflection of, are you just trying to keep yourself busy, which we all do. We all want to feel busy, we want to feel achieved, we want to look like the high productivity person that's getting more done in a day, because we all wear this like a badge of honor of the person that gets more done in a day is winning the, I don't know, the productivity award of the day. What are you actually getting from this? It's become a thing of people wear stress and burnout like it's something to be proud of. Look how hard I've worked. Look how much I've done. Look how much I have crammed into my day. So I'm so stressed out and burnt out that I literally can't get to sleep at night, and then I have a terrible night's sleep, and then I get up the next day and I'm super tired. But I push myself to do all these tasks that I actually don't have to do, and then you're even more burnt out the next day. Like if you had a corporate job and you're now self-employed, working from home, why are you making yourself get to your desk at 9 o'clock in the morning? If you like it, sure, if that suits you. But just because that's the way corporate jobs work, that 9 o'clock starts the working day, get to your desk, get your laptop open, does that work for you? Is that when you are at your best? Is that when you like to work? And see the thing you're doing at your desk at 9 o'clock on a Tuesday morning, do you even need to be doing it? That thing that you're doing between 9 and 10, is it even essential to building your business, to creating your rich life? Or are you just doing it because you should be doing something, you think, between 9 and 10 in the morning? You could be sitting in your bed with a cup of coffee and your dog, reading your book. Would that not be better? That would be Slowmaxxing. Enjoying the cup of tea, enjoying the cup of coffee, chatting to the dog, taking the morning easy. And with the slowing down and with the doing less to get more, it doesn't have to be like low energy tasks. Maybe you go and do a boot camp class. Like it can be loud and sweaty and heart pumping. When I'm talking about doing less, you don't have to sit quietly and meditate and do yoga. It doesn't have to be those type of tasks. In the research I've been doing about Slowmaxxing, a lot of it is about like reducing stimulation. So when you go out for a walk, do you need your AirPods in with a podcast? Because people are like, no, well, I'm walking, I can listen to a podcast, multitask, do 2 things at once. Do you need to always be doing 2 things at once? No. You could just go out for a walk and just sit with your thoughts and just listen to the birds and whatever it might be. Whenever I walk Cookie, whenever I walk our dog, I never ever put earphones in because I talk to her. I'm like, I don't understand people that listen to podcasts while walking their dog. Who's talking to your dog if you're listening to a podcast? But I digress. You don't have to, in your business or your life, when you're cutting out these tasks and slowing down, it doesn't mean you have to sit in silence and do nothing. It doesn't have to be reading a book. I just particularly like reading books, but it doesn't have to be about reading books and being chill. It's about doing things deliberately, things that fill your cup, things that are good for your soul, things that you enjoy and that add enjoyment to your life. When it comes to slow business building, I've seen it referred to as soul-led businesses. So this doesn't have to be a business that you don't have big goals for, a business that is low on revenue. It doesn't have to be a small business. It can still be a big business, but built slowly, built on intention, without burnout, without the overwhelming speed and pressure. So, what I want you to think about is, what are you doing in your day that you don't actually have to be doing? What are those tasks that you've got, or the things you're ticking off your list, or the things you're deeming essential to your life, your health journey, your business building, your job? What are all the things that you're doing that you're deeming as essential, but actually, if you stop doing them for 3 weeks, it wouldn't have any impact? You can just stop doing those things and you can reclaim that time for yourself and do the things that are essential much more slowly at a time that suits you, or you can take that time back for you and spend it in a way that builds your rich life, that makes the mundane much more enjoyable, that makes the day-to-day tasks more enjoyable. So have a wee think about it, and I would love to hear what you come up with. And to work this out, a lot of times you need to just stop doing it. And then you'll find out if it is essential or not. That's the way I approach it. I know other people might not approach it in the same way, but try it out. Just put a wee pause on something. See what the effect is of putting the pause on it. But I can guarantee you, not everything you're classing as essential is in fact essential. That's a story we tell ourselves to make ourselves feel busy, make it feel as if everything we're doing is super important. But I can absolutely guarantee you, a lot of things you're doing, like a lot of things I was doing, are a bit of a waste of time. They are not all essential and important. So come and let me know, Rich Life with Jules, what you're going to change. What did you learn? What tasks have you cut out that have brought some time back for yourself? And I will speak to you very soon.